Hello everyone. How are you? Hope all is well. Hope you are paying attention to your mental health because the way things are coming at us these days, if mental health was iron, trust and believe it would melt down. So you have to learn to sit back and observe and just know that everything does not need your reaction. So, guys, as you know, there's an ongoing drama going on between the legendary Queen Ifrica and her legendary father, Derrick Morgan. The whole case is very disappointing and very heartbreaking because the two artists are Jamaicans' icons. People look up to them. So this is not a welcoming matter to digest for most of us because it puts us in a mode of division. Like, whose side do you really take? Because everyone is saying that their side is the truth. Now, Queen Ifrica came out on social media and made damning allegation against her father, Derrick Morgan, expressing herself with tears-filled eyes that her father raped her a bit after she met him. You see, the queen never grew up with her father and formed a relationship with him as an adult. In her 20s, when the incident happened, she disclosed. Now, for the first time ever, Derrick Morgan responded to the accusation in an interview. He said the first time he met Queen Ifrica was in her 20s in Montego Bay, where he was doing a show. She came to his hotel and asked for him. They told him his daughter was there to see him, so he sent his cousin to go down and see her. His cousin came back and said, "Is your daughter? She did stamp off your mother," and he accepted her. No DNA necessary. He further said that he had heard of her and knew of her, but he has just never met her before that time. She also told him that she had two children. He said that first meeting was good. The irony and some level of coldness he expressed that when her mother was pregnant, she came to him and told him. He ran her and told her, "Get out of my life," expressing it was meant to be a one-night thing. Now she telling him about a baby. He said she went away. Lord Almighty, that sound cold though. I tell you, these old-time old men are not regular, you know. Them very different than the norm. They have a level of heartlessness that is not normal. I know this. Me not ask Christ. However, he said the mother went to live in Montego Bay in the hills and she had her baby. He explained he was already blind when he met Queen Ifrica and expressed that until today he has never seen Queen Ifrica and he does not know what she looked like. But he knows her voice and he loves her very much. And he also loves her good songs. He further expressed that he don't know why she is telling such lie on him, but it is a lie. Something was a bit confusing to me about his interview. He said that he was blind from birth, but he seemingly grew up with his aunt in the country who found out that he was blind at 4 years old. So I wondered, they wait until 4 before they find out him blind? So if him born blind? in between his birth and 4-year-old when they found out he's blind? What was happening there, so? It kind of confused me there, so. Because he went on to say that he and his aunt were walking, not at the house, they were coming from somewhere, and he had to call out to her and said he can't see. And she asked him to come and watch him tumble a bit, then realized that he really can't see. So she walked in front of him and be his guide to where they were going. The aunt then called his mother in Kingston and told him what was going on, and he was taken to Kingston to see a specialist who said he had night blindness. So I was trying to figure out, really, you were born blind or you got partially blind at a young age? And it got progressively worse as he aged. Anyway, whichever case it is, the fact is that he is now blind. However, blindness never stopped him from getting an erection, as he went on to have 16 children, 8 girls and 8 boys. So the blindness had nothing to do with the urges and feeling of life. Because the thing that I got from all the hula baloo on social media, where his son was saying his father is blind but was incapable of doing certain things, I thought his blindness came with a lot of incapabilities that probably him just in a one wheelchair and can't move or nothing. But if he has been blind all his life, that is the only sense that is not working. Everything else working. Him living normal life like everybody else. It's just that he could not see or could not properly see. Because I'm still confused. You're born blind or you lost sight after how long? Fully or partially? As he said, he left school at 15 and went to a special school for the blind. However, he had listened to Queen Ifrica's rant on social media attacking everyone and was shocked when she started to attack him and the rape allegations came up. He said it broke his heart. However, he said Queen Ifrica did tell him she was going to bring him down, but he thought nothing of it because it was over differences he had with Tony Rebel pertaining to Rebel Salute. Because Tony Rebel wanted him to perform but wanted to pay him little of nothing for performing, which he told Tony to go pay a cokehead that kind of money and hung up the phone. However, he did not know Queen Ifrica was there and overheard the conversation and took offense because she called him right after he had hung up from Tony Rebel. Then she allegedly said, "Dada, you let me down." So he asked her, "What you mean?" She said she thought he would do the show. Him said not for that kind of cokehead money. He said Queen Ifrica allegedly cussed him out, saying him feel like him on top and she must bring him down, and if she could she would poison even his wife. Well, that is a long stretch, but that's what he said she said. He said she used to visit him often before the incident, like every day, because she wanted to eat her meat, but she can't eat meat around Tony Rebel. He expressed that suing Queen Ifrica and taking her to court is not to take anything from her, and he wouldn't take anything from her, but he wants a public apology because he has fans all over the world looking on and hearing all of this, and he feels bad. He just wants his name to be cleared of this mess. He stated the whole thing is hurting him and his family because his grandchildren are discussing it, as Queen Ifrica's daughter allegedly talks about it with the other grandchildren. He says all his children comes around him and he have 7 more daughters. How he never touch any of his other 7 daughters. He believes that Queen Ifrica is troubled because everyone is raping her. He said she have said her stepfather raped her 3 times and a woman raped her. No, him, her father, raped her. Why all the rape allegations going on? The thing is, there are children that don't have strong parents or parental guidance around them. And because of this, they are from one family yard to the next family yard. They don't have an abiding city, like a place where they truly belong. These children are more prone to rapes many times, among other abuses and disadvantages taken of them. In this case, father no want you. He said it. He run away her mother when she told him she was pregnant. We don't know how strong her mother was because her stepfather allegedly raped her 3 times. So it shows even her home was not comfortable and a safe haven either. And she did say she tried to forgive and work out things with her mother. So just maybe those are reasons why certain things end up happening to her. It's not her fault as a child, it's just a situation that she was put in. However, Derrick Morgan said that he is hurting and he wants his name to be cleared. He said he waited before responding to the allegations because he did not want to give her any clout. But he sees where things are getting out of hand. But he wants to tell all his fans and bloggers he is innocent. Another thing that threw me for a loop is one of Queen Ifrica's iconic songs, Daddy Don't Touch Me There. He alleges it was not written by her. The man who wrote it and produced it allegedly told him, Derrick Morgan, he spoke to Tony Rebel and told him he had written a song and he wanted Queen Ifrica to do the song. And she was the one that added in the part, I'm going to tell on you one day, I swear. And the Daddy Don't Touch Me There part. It's alleged that Tony Rebel told her, you can't do that, Queen, because your father is an icon and people will believe that you're speaking about your father. It's alleged her reasoning was that many fathers molest their children, and she been on many interviews after that, and when she was asked if the song was about her personal experience, her father, she said no, it's not about her father. She's doing it for the children, being a voice for the children that are experiencing assaults like those. He said even in Sweden, Queen Ifrica called up her daddy and they performed together. But after that, when he performed at Rebel Salute, he called her up and she never came to the stage. He figured something was brewing in her head and he hoped she wake up from this if she's sleeping. He further stated his son, who is a doctor, called up Queen Ifrica and offered to help her as she needs psychological help, but she stay away and they really wanted to help her. And that the last he heard of her is she on stage shouting, my father, Derrick Morgan, is a rapist. And it hurts his heart, messing him up inside. He went on to say that his lawsuit is to clear his name. He wants her to apologize and clear his name because it is a damn lie. I know, on a whole, it is very easy to believe a woman is lying. But victims don't usually, especially in Queen Ifrica's status, to come out worse on social media telling lies they were raped, especially by the father. That's some deep, deep thing, man, because it's not an accomplishment. The fact is, there are many icons in society that are indeed guilty of things like this, but sometimes it is to their own family members and sometimes the public people around them. It is something that happens very regular. Sometimes I wonder, could it be that in their head they don't look at it as rape? They feel entitled to people's body, so it's okay. And in so many cases, they are so wrong and strong to the end. As it's always the woman's fault, as men are always so helpless. Whatever happened between Queen Ifrica and her father, they are the only ones that know, and would be a hard case to prove decades later, but something happened. Anyway, guys, please comment what you think based on now you have both sides of the story. Comment in the comment section. Let's chat. Anyway, guys, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe to my platform, please. Love you all. Bye for now.